Hi everyone, and welcome to the Wizard Engineer. In today's video, we're going to talk about conditional rendering. We're going to continue where we left up in the previous video about style and class bindings. Let's get started. We're going to learn VIF, visual, and we're going to see the difference between visual and VIF. Let's dive right into it. Alright guys, here you can see the definition of the VIF directive. VIF is used to conditionally render block. The block will only be rendered if the directive expression returns a trophy value. This is the definition of VIF. Now, let's see how it works. Before we get started, I'm gonna run my server and I'm gonna show you something, guys. You can see if I tap package.json, you can see within the scripts section, we got a script here, formats. And if we go back to our code, let me do this. You're going to see that our code isn't formatted, and we are going to use npm run format. We're going to use this script right here, the format. We're going to do this npm run format in order to format our vue.js projects. And then you're going to see, the formatted is started and finished. And you can see our code has been organized. And that's the importance of npm run formats command. Now let's run our server npm run dev. Now we are waiting for the URL of the server. The URL is here. Now I'm going to click on the URL. And then our app, it is running within the browser. And you can see the title, style, and class bindings. That's where we left up in the previous video. Now here, I'm going to change the title first. I'm going to say here, conditional rendering. Yeah, like this. Okay, if we go in the browser, the title change. Now here, you can see this is what we talked about in the previous video about style and class bindings. Now here, I'm going to add right here within the image object, I'm going to add a property. This property, it is going to be a boolean. I'm going to say status. And right now, I'm going to pass it to, I'm going to give it false. And then here, you can see right now, we just rendered the image. If you go within the browser, the image, it is there. And then I'm going to do this. I'm going to use VIF directive. I'm going to do VIF. And then I'm going to get access to this property. I'm going to do this. I'm going to pass tutorial image dot status. Here I'm checking if the status is true because right here you can see the definition. The directive expression returns a trophy value. It is going to render a block of code. And right here you can see the status property. Right now it is false. If we get into the browser, you're going to see that it doesn't show the image because the status, it is false. Right now here, it is false. We are saying if false, we are not going to display this. But if we pass right here true, let me change something right here. I'm going to pass here true. And you can see the image appear again. And that's how we use VIF directive. But also we have VElse. And then right here, I'm going to say if the image doesn't show up, I'm going to use VElse. I'm going to say no image found. Then I'm going to pass here style, say background color, I'm going to say red, and the color white. And then we go within the browser, you can see no image found. Okay, now let's see VElse. We got also VElse. And I'm going to create another property right here. Here, we're going to create tutorial type. Here, you can see within the browser, let me add first here true. Here, no image found. Okay, it seems that here we got a problem because we should pass VElse. We didn't pass it, guys. I'm sorry for that. Here I should pass right here VElse. In case the status it is false, we are going to display no image found. Right now we got the image. If I go change the status, right here. Let me change the status to false, and you can see the image disappear. Yeah, let me fix the p tag right here. I'm gonna remove this, and then you're going to see, yeah, no image found. But if I change the status to true, the image, it is going to show up again. I'm gonna say here true, and then we get the image. And that's how we use vif directive. It is checking if the value it is true, it display block of code, and else it display other block of code. Now I'm gonna explain you velsif. Velsif directive, it is the same as elsif else, elsif. Here I'm gonna add right here, I'm gonna say category, and then here I'm gonna pass view, TypeScript. This is the category I'm gonna pass here. Let me pass the TS category, it is TS, and then here I'm gonna say things like this. I'm gonna add something here. Here I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna pass here another condition. This is a div which encapsulates within this main div. Let me pass it a background color. I'm gonna say gray, and if we go within the browser, you can see that this is the div where we wrap the tutorial objects. And then here I'm gonna create another div right here. I'm gonna say div, and then it is going to be a second div. Here I'm gonna say within this div, I'm gonna display here, I'm gonna add here a condition vif, and then I'm gonna get access to tutorial objects, reactive property, and then I'm gonna hit the category. Right here we got the category, and then the category it is TS. Yeah, and then I'm gonna check if the category it is TS, it is equal to TS, and then I'm gonna return right here if category TS. I'm gonna show this block of code right here. I'm gonna display this div. Else, I'm gonna pass here v else. Here I'm gonna say here I'm gonna pass here an edge. Here I'm gonna say here we display Laravel tutorial, and then I'm gonna pass another div right here. I'm gonna pass another h3, and then I'm gonna say here we display view tutorial, and then here you're going to see here we're going to pass here, we just pass here right here vif. We are checking if the tutorial category it is TypeScript. We are going to render this block of code with a gray color, with a background color of gray. We are going to render this, and then here we're gonna use velsif. Here we're going to check again if the tutorial that category it is equal. Here we are going to pass Laravel. We are going to display this black. Else, and then we are passing here else. We are going to display here we display view tutorial. If we get into first within the browser, you can see we just display the first div, and then here if we just change here with Laravel, and then you're going to notice here we display Laravel tutorial. We just render the second div, and if we doesn't pass Laravel or TS, they're going to display here we display view tutorial. I'm gonna pass here view or whatever name. Here we display view tutorial, and that's how we use vif conditional rendering. We use it in order to render a block of code. We need to render, for example, a block of code like we did right here. Guys, try to practice. Let me zoom a little bit. Let me zoom out a little bit. Guys, try to practice. Let me show you the code. Try to practice. Practice, guys. You need to practice in order to understand. Try to practice. I'm gonna put this code in the GitHub repository. Okay, guys, I think you just see the code. You can practice. Now we're gonna move to the visual directive. Alright guys, now let's talk about visual directive. We just learned Viv, and visual also does the same thing. Also, it allows to display a block of code. If the condition is true, it is going to display this block of code. Now, let's see how it works. Alright guys, here I'm gonna create a button. I'm gonna say here, I'm gonna have here button. I'm gonna pass it a label. I'm gonna say switch, pass here switch to light mode. I'm gonna say switch mode. This is going to be the label of this button. Now here I'm gonna create two divs. I'm gonna create the first div. It is going to be right here. Let me do this div, and then and then here I'm gonna say this is going to be light mode, and then we're gonna have another mode right here. Here have the dark mode, dark mode. And then right here, what we are going to do is let me first add a background color. I'm gonna say here black, and then the color of the text, it is going to be white. This is the, let me say this is going to be the dark mode, and then the first one, it is going to be the light mode. Here I'm gonna say pass here gray, and then the color, it is going to be, let me say, let's say white. Let's get into the browser and see what we get. And right now you can see we got two different modes. We got the light mode and the dark mode. And what we are going to do, we are going to make a switch. When we are going to press this button, we need to switch between light or dark. If it is dark, we're going to switch to light. If it is light, we are going to switch to dark, and so on. That's what we are going to achieve by using visual. Now here, I'm gonna create here reactive property. I'm gonna pass here app theme, and then I'm gonna pass here right now, I'm gonna say it is going to be app theme, and then I'm gonna pass to property within it. I'm gonna say dark mode. I'm gonna pass it false. I'm gonna create another property, light mode. I'm gonna pass it to true. It is going to be the default mode. Then I'm gonna add here camera. All right, and then we need to bind these two property here, right here. I'm gonna pass right here visual here on the left. If I pass right here true, you're going to see that it is active. You can see it is not hiding. If I pass false, you're going to see that this light mode disappear. And then here, I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna bind the app theme property, and then I'm gonna hit the light mode. Pass here the light mode, and then I'm gonna copy this right now here on the dark mode. And then let me format again. Yeah, you can see right now, if you go within the browser, you can see right now these two modes are active. Now we need to add one mode, and then here I'm gonna pass here the dark mode. Pass here dark mode. And if we go within the browser, you're going to notice that actually we have only the light mode, which is active, which is the active theme of our application. Now we need that when we click on switch mode, we need to see dark. If it is light, if it is dark, we need to see light. That's what we need to do. And to achieve that, we are going to create a function right here on the methods option. And then here I'm gonna say create a function switch. I'm gonna say switch mode, and then it is going to be a function. Right now, when I'm going to click, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna app theme, and then I'm gonna check. I'm gonna do a condition if this app theme, and then light. If this app theme, that light, if it is light theme, we need to switch to dark theme. Okay, and then I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna pass the dark theme. I'm gonna do this app theme that light false, and then I'm gonna activate the dark theme. I'm gonna do this app theme that dark mode. Yeah, here you can see this app theme that dark mode false. It is going to be to true. Oh, sorry, it is going to be to true, and then else we are going to invert this condition right here. We're going to copy this, and then we are going to pass here true, and then here false, and then here false. Let's get into the browser. Now let's try to press, let me call this switch mode function on the button. Let me add it right there. I'm gonna do click, I'm gonna pass switch mode function. Now let's try to click on the switch button and see what we get. You can see right now when I click on the switch button, we got the dark mode. Click again, we got the light mode, and so on. You can see, and we just learned vif and vshow. Vif, it is a conditional rendering, and vshow, it is a conditional rendering. But you can see here with vif here, with vif destroy a component. When we pass it right here, if the condition is false, vif destroy the component, and then if the condition is true, it re-render it again. And that's what is the use case of vif. If you're working with something, you need to destroy the components, and then you need to re-render these components, you can go with vif. But if you are working with something light, like tabs, you need to switch between tabs, you can use vshow because it doesn't re-render, but it hides components like we did here. You can see we switch the mode, we are toggling within the mode. We show the light mode, and then we show the dark mode. And that's pretty much it, guys, for this lesson. In the next video, we're going to talk about list rendering. I see you there.